just lay it across my lower lash line. I don't think so. My upper lash line, like so. And just kind of, you know, pull it like that. And then I paint that little flick at the end. Let me pull my hair back so you can actually see what I'm doing. Then I paint this little flick right here. Okay, and then, so that part, you know, is all pretty standard. We've all seen that before. So what I do is I take this, and this marker is actually, well, it's not marker, it's eyeliner, but it's actually completely dried out. But what it does is, because of the shape of it, it's so long and pointy that I can use it to kind of go back in and pull the excess wet eyeliner from the outside to the inside corner, and it leaves a super sharp line. So I'm gonna show you that right now. What you wanna do while this is still kind of wet is just go in here and just kind of drag this, like dip it into here a little bit, and then drag that right here into this inside area. So then you almost get like kind of an ombre effect where this is, obviously there's more definition, but it's not that super sharp black line that I don't find is very attractive at the inside corner of the eye. I just think it's really harsh looking. And then, you know, you can come back out here, and I'm sure Wayne Goss will watch this and say, what is that girl doing? But I don't have the makeup skills of Wayne Goss. You are a god in the makeup world, and you're fantastic, and you can do this without doing the 2 tricks, but I cannot. So, and then you can kind of just come back to here and then pull that super sharp wing out to the side. So it is daytime after all. And you know, I do put a pretty thick line right there, and then, ooh, I'm kind of getting a little crazy. I'm just gonna kind of drag it through there for a second, and then so there we go. All right, I'm gonna go back and just connect these two. And so I just draw straight from there over to like, there we go. All right, I'm gonna go back and clean that up just a little bit with this wonderful little tool. And so you can see, so after I paint my little flick, I basically just draw like a line straight from there to there, so that outer quarter part of my eye, and then I just kind of go back in and fill it in. Now, there, and oops. Now, when this kind of stuff happens, this is actually a great example. Don't touch it. The first thing you want to do is wipe it off, but if you do that, you will just completely wreck your makeup and have to start over. So don't do that. Fight that urge. Just let it dry, and then you can just take your nail or a dry Q-tip and just kind of flake it off once it's dry. Just don't look at it. And so, see, in my opinion, this one is like really nice and long and thin and narrow, and this one right here is a little bit thick. You could use oil-free eye makeup remover, and that actually works really, really well. The only problem with that is it does kind of wreck your makeup a little bit right there. So I'm just gonna dip it into, you know, you can use any kind of concealer or anything like that. Just dip it into a little angled brush, and I'm just gonna go right back in here. I'm gonna wipe the excess off. And you can see that it's picking up that product that I do not want there. And then you just kind of go back in here and just paint out. And see how I just changed the shape of it? And so now it's really nice and and pointy. But this really works for me, and I have taught so many of my girlfriends how to do the winged eyeliner trick with this. And then one of them suggested the other day, you know, why don't you shoot a video about it? And I thought, I feel like there are thousands of those on YouTube, but maybe I had a different technique that would help somebody. So because they, you know, they said that they had watched tons of YouTube videos and they just weren't able to get it from what they were looking at. So they said, you know, hey, why don't you put your crazy technique up and see if that helps anybody? So that's exactly what I'm doing. Now, if you have your own tips and tricks that you want to share, please definitely let me know in the comments below. And if you use this and you feel that this was really helpful, let me know that. And if you want me to shoot more, you know, little teeny tiny makeup tutorials, I'm happy to do that. I mean, there are so many people on YouTube that are vastly better at makeup than I am. But these are just some of my coping mechanisms so that I can appear to be better at makeup than I really am. Thanks for watching. Bye. I'm going to be talking about, ooh, phone. If you want to learn how to